Mastery by Robert Greene. What a great book. It's Creative Chapters with Jack. Stick around to find out why I love this book so much, why it's an amazing book for creatives, and also why it has an important message in the age of AI as well. In a world full of people telling you can learn something in 10 minutes or 1 week or whatever, I'm looking at you, design tutorial YouTubers. This book actually tells you how to become a master at something, and it gives you the steps along the way. Let's get into what this book is all about. Robert Greene, the author, breaks down the process of mastery into 3 stages. Number 1 is the apprenticeship phase, number 2 is the creative active phase, and number 3 is, of course, what we're all here for, mastery. So first up, the apprenticeship phase. In mastery, the apprenticeship phase is all about finding a perfect mentor. It's all about being a sponge to soak up all that knowledge. This is sometimes a really frustrating part of your career. You know, when you've started a new software, for example, and it looks like you've stepped inside a spaceship's cockpit or something. Well, this is that stage. It's when things are hard, but it's the most important stage in mastery because you've started on your journey. And the second phase is the creative active phase. This is when you combine the knowledge that you've learned in the apprenticeship phase with a kind of childlike, playful, experimental spirit. Now, Robert Greene goes into this childlike spirit quite a lot in the book. And what I mean by childlike spirit is that when we're young, we want to play more, everything seems new. When we get older, we lose some of this, right? When we get jobs, when we get responsibilities, when we get kids, stuff like this, we lose some of that childlike spirit. If you don't have that playfulness in your work, sometimes it can come across as samey or bland. And this is what the creative active phase is all about. It's about reigniting that childlike spirit in yourself. And finally, mastery, of course. This is the stage where the mind and the body seem connected. It's a sixth sense almost. For example, Bobby Fischer, a chess grandmaster, said that he could see forces which would predict how a chess game would unfold, which is giving me big Queen's Gambit vibes. Pretty spooky stuff, right? But this is the thing you get to with mastery once you've put in all those hard yards. So there's an overview of Robert Greene's process to become a master. But before all this, Robert Greene urges everyone to find their life's task. This is the task that you're going to apply that journey to mastery to. Now, your life's task is something that some people say finds you. You do not find it. Because it comes to people in the weirdest ways. It can come to people in a dream, in hearing a conversation from someone else which sparks an idea, and once you find it, it's an obsession. Robert Greene goes into quite a lot of detail on how you can find your life's task and also why it's so important as well. Now, I won't go into too much more detail on the individual sections because that will be spoiling this incredible book, but I do want to talk about how Robert Greene talks about geniuses. Throughout the book, Robert Greene speaks about geniuses and gives account of incredible people from the past and present to illustrate his points. Robert Greene will go through figures such as Einstein, Da Vinci, and Henry Ford. He will speak about their journeys in a way that presents them as real people that have been on a long journey towards mastering their craft, rather than seeing them as geniuses who magically acquired their abilities from somewhere. He won't just focus on, Einstein's theory of relativity, Da Vinci's Mona Lisa, and present them as just magical works that came from nowhere. So to wrap up, I definitely recommend this book to anyone in the creative industries. To go back to the intro, I think this book is more important than ever in the age of AI because of how much this technology is advancing. I think mastery gives you a bit of a reality check in terms of how long it takes to master a craft, and spoiler alert, it's about 15 to 20 years, so quite a long time. It got me thinking personally about AI and how I personally believe that a lot of mid-level design fields will be replaced by AI in the next 5 to 10 years. I guess my point is, if you're going into a field and you think it might be displaced, then you might want to pivot a little bit. If your life's task is in the creative industries, it's just a reminder to think hard about where you're putting your resources early on, because it takes a long time to master something. And if AI is maybe going to just eradicate your entire field, it doesn't seem like much point. Anyway, enough of the AI doom and gloom. Get this book. Seriously, it's amazing. I recommend it for anyone in the creative industries, anyone who's looking to master a craft. What I love about it is it's backed up by lots of real life examples from some of the best minds in history What more could you want? Thanks for tuning in to Creative Chapters, guys. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. Also, I'll put an Amazon link in the description for you to buy the book. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day.